Welcome back to On the Aaron. So today is President Biden's final day in office, and I want to share some of my thoughts, my opinions, um, and what the second Trump term might look like. Um, and I'm nervous to have the comments on because I know I'm going to get a bunch of MAGA members being like, "King is back" and all this, and so that's why I'm turning off the comments for this video. Um, Joe Biden was a decent president. Was he perfect? No. Was he the best? No. But I believe that every president tries their best to do what's best for the nation. And Joe Biden did a ton of things. He was able to lower prescription costs. Yes, and I know the evacuation from Afghanistan was horrible, but honestly, that would happen with any president. It's not going to be peacefully like a transition of power. It's going to be a shit show, no matter who's in office. But I feel like his reputation is tarnished because so many Trump fans hate him, and so many people were like, "Oh, Trump was better. Oh, he's a horrible human being." Like Biden's son caused like we should impeach Biden because of this. It's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. And you have to remember that Biden is human, and he willingly gave up his reelection bid, and he served 52 years of public service, and for that I thank him. I thank him for everything that he's done throughout his life. I mean, I know I wasn't alive for a majority of it, but um, he was vice president, he was president, he was a senator, for God's sake. That's insane. And at 82, yeah. And yes, I know he's old, and people are like, "Oh, he's too old to be in office," but no one was saying that about Trump, because Trump is now the same age as Biden was 4 years ago, 78, and people are saying, "Oh, Trump's not old. He's the youngest. And I'm like, "No, he's old." And frankly, I'm sick of having elderly people in office, genuinely. And if we have in like I'm that's the only thing I like about JD Vance is that he's 40, and because we won't have to worry about like dementia. Like I definitely could see a decline in Joe Biden, and I could see possibly he had some sort of dementia, but I knew that his presidency wasn't going to be long, and um, when he passed the torch on to Kamala Harris, I was nervous because I was like, nobody really knows who she is, and I'm like, I have a feeling she's gonna lose, but I was hopeful. And when she picked, I'm in Minnesota. When she picked Tim Walz, who was the governor of my state, I was excited because that would mean if he resigned the governorship, Minnesota would have its first female governor and our first black lieutenant governor because we have a line of succession, um, and our first male lieutenant governor in 40 years. So, but when they lost, I texted my friend and I was like, "What are your thoughts?" And she says, "At least we get to keep Tim Walz." Um, a lot of, yeah, I'm nervous about what could happen in the next 4 years, um, especially with the LGBT rights. I want to be able to make sure that I still can get married and um, be happy and free, and not have to worry about my rights being taken away. But that's what I have to do. And here's the thing: I'm open to being a Republican, but I don't know anyone born in 2000 and up. They don't know what the Republican Party was like pre-Trump. Nobody born in 2000 and up. I was in kindergarten when Obama was sworn in, and I was in eighth grade when Trump was sworn in, and I was a senior in high school when Biden was sworn in. Now I'm 22, going to be 23 at the end of the year, and I'm watching Trump being sworn in again. This was the first election that I could actually vote in, and I'm going to be paying very close attention to this one because I have more access and more resources. So that is what I'm going to be doing, is paying attention a lot more to what the Trump administration is going to be doing in the next 4 years. and who could possibly be running in 28, which I believe it's going to be J.D. Vance versus someone else, because, I mean, I hate to say this, guys, but Donald Trump is now officially a lame duck president. He cannot run again. And that does worry me a little bit because, I don't want a dictatorship. And I think we need to have, and he's too old to be president again after this. He's way too old. And one thing that I'm hoping that, I'm open this time around for the Trump administration to be like, okay, if you guys can show me that you're going to get some certain things done, then I'm going to be approving of that. Like the cost of living, the cost of gas. If you can get that down, then great. If you can't get that down, then meh. If they can actually keep their promises on stuff that are decent and not controlling, then yeah, I'll support it. But I mean, if he gets TikTok unbanned, great. I'd be really happy about that. But, and who knows, he may be able to, but I'm worried. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous what the next 4 years are going to bring, but I wish the former president-elect good luck, and I thank outgoing President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. Thank you to their 52 years of public service. And yeah, and I've lived through Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden, and I'm going to be making some shorts about, how many presidents have you lived through? How many vice presidents have you lived through? And I will only count Trump once because he is one person. He is not two people. So Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden that I've lived through. I lived through 4 presidents. I've lived through 5 vice presidents starting tomorrow. One thing I really liked about Biden's presidency is that he had a female vice president, and that was historic. And I remember watching her being sworn in, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm watching history. And I will be watching the inauguration tomorrow. So, but it's the transition is a process, and I'm ready to see a female president. It's just, I'm hoping either she runs again or Pete Buttigieg runs. That would be amazing. So I guess in my last full video underneath the Biden era, and I guess my YouTube channel has been soon going through 2 presidents, Biden and Trump. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Again, do not leave any comments because you won't be able to. I'm blocking the comments for this one because I'm going to get so much hate for this. But I'm sharing my opinion because it's the end of an era, and I just want people to see that, like, okay, I know, especially the MAGA Republicans, dude, he's on his way out. Don't criticize him anymore. Just say, thank you for your service, enjoy retirement, that kind of thing. And I'll be saying the same thing when Donald Trump leaves office in 2029. I'll say, thank you for your service, enjoy retirement, goodbye. So I'm trying to be bipartisan about this. And I'm wanting to, and I'm trying to be open. And it's a struggle. But remember, if you voted for Donald Trump because you hate Joe Biden because he's a criminal of some sort, at least just say this. Enjoy retirement. Thank you for serving. Goodbye. And you don't have to worry about him again. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And don't forget to like, comment. Well, you can't comment in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.